the fact that she was having conversations on the phone with a serial killer. What's a girl gonna do? A diamond's gotta shine. Hello. Hi there. How are you doing? I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be doing something really silly, something really fun that nobody asked for. But this is my channel. This is a dictatorship. So, I saw a person on YouTube do this. Her name is uncarly. I can't link her video down in the description because YouTube makes me want to do an identification thing that I have no thought or what's the word? I have no intention of doing. Okay. I can't link her video down in the description like I said, but I can tag her. So I'm gonna tag her down in the description. Trust. And you can check out her other videos, check out the videos that inspired this one, subscribe to her because she's iconic, she's hilarious, I love her. Carly, if you're watching this, I love you, you're an icon, and I love you. And yeah, so if you want to check out the videos that inspire this, she's tagged in the description. She's hilarious, so I totally recommend that you check them out. Okay, back to the video because I have nothing else to say here. Crazy. Peace out. Toodles. Basically, if you for some reason didn't read the title and you just clicked on it because you saw my beautiful face, I'm gonna be ranking Riverdale's most chaotic and unhinged moments, plot lines, just basically crimes to humanity. That is the Riverdale TV show, which is why I love it. Anyways, let me pull out my laptop. Let me start screen recording and then we will go through all of our tiers. Okay. So, bottom tier, we have jail. This is just anything that I feel it just should be illegal. And it's just not great. She's just, it's the bottom tier. This hurt to watch, something that physically pained me to watch, but isn't bad enough to go in jail. Jail is like, this is illegal. Anyways, funny, but still not great. Something that I definitely laughed at while watching, but, you know, I wouldn't admit to that. This shaped who I am. This was simply something that just changed who I am as a human being, and I just wouldn't be the same person if this wasn't in the show. And then top tier, iconic, the show would not be the same without this plotline moment, whatever it may be. It's just Riverdale would not be Riverdale without this. So, but without further ado, let's get started. Okay. Whoa. Someone just sneezed downstairs. Anyways, number one, we have Veronica owning a speakeasy underneath of Pops at the ripe age of 16? 17? I'm gonna go with 16. Basically, for those who have not seen Riverdale, underneath Pops, the diner, so Veronica buys Pops, you know, as a normal 16-year-old does. I think she bought it with ransom money, if I recall. I'm not getting into that plotline at all in this video, so if you want me to do a part 2, there's so many more things I could do. So let me know if this is an enjoyable experience. Okay, so she bought Pops, and then there was like an underground speakeasy, and she was like, I'm gonna turn this into a teenage nightclub called Labanui. And I'm gonna have to put this in funny but not great. Not because I wouldn't admit that I enjoyed this plotline, because it's just mid. You know, like, it's not iconic, but it didn't hurt to watch. Next, we have the entire Sisters of Quiet Mercy plotline. That was just okay. So, basically, the Sisters of Quiet Mercy it's essentially an asylum slash conversion camp. I don't even know how else to describe it. Many characters were sent there throughout the run of the show. I think it officially was just dead season 3. Like, season 3, I think, was the last we saw of Sisters of Quiet Mercy. Now, I got all of this information from my memory and from research, just looking up Riverdale most chaotic moments. So I'm not super trustworthy, but I if I recall, last we saw of Sisters of Quiet Mercy was season 3. But like, Polly was there in season 1. She was just like freaking in the asylum. Cheryl went to conversion camp there. That was fun to watch and not traumatizing at all. Betty went to the asylum there where they force-fed her drugs. Cute. So I think for those reasons alone, I am gonna have to put that in jail time. And that's all I have to say about that. Next, we have Betty being in a long-term relationship with a serial killer. Essentially, when the Black Hood, a serial killer, was, you know, killing, he started calling Betty on the phone. A 16-year-old girl. Cute, right? And basically forcing her to drop all of her friends to isolate her. It's so quirky. Turned out it was her dad. Sorry if you wanted to watch Riverdale. That was a spoiler. Black Hood is her dad. So, although you'd think I would put this in jail, I am gonna have to put this in the Shaped Who I Am, because I just think that storyline is so iconic. Because I just don't know how to explain it. The fact that she was having conversations on the phone with a serial killer and just was constantly like not one-upping him, but like, there's this one scene where she's like, it's like, I figured out who killed Jason Blossom. I figured out who the Candyman was. Blah, blah, blah. And guess what they all have in common? They're dead. Your next Black Hood. Or like something like that. And I was just like, you did that. So for that reason alone, this is going to have to go in the Shaped Who I Am. Sorry if that's controversial, but it was iconic. Next, we have the town name changing randomly in season 6. I'm gonna have to put this in jail. Now, my reasoning for this is we get to season 6. I'm already, like, upset because season 7 wasn't out yet. I did start watching this 2023, so last year. I don't want to be shamed for it, for not hopping on the train earlier. I was not allowed to watch it before because it is a TV-14 show and I'm 15. And I just turned 15 in November of last year. So, anyways, season 6, we get to the first episode and suddenly the town name is Riverdale. And they didn't explain it or go back, like they didn't explain it, go back to Riverdale or anything until 3 episodes into the 6th season. So for the first 3 episodes, I was wondering what the freak was going on. Could you imagine poor little me watching this show that I had been watching for 5 seasons already, where they lived in a town called Riverdale, and all of a sudden the town name is Rivervale. I was convinced that I was crazy. This show managed to gaslight me within 1 line of the script. He said, "Welcome to Rivervale," and I questioned my identity. So for that reason, that is going to have to go to jail. Lock it behind bars, electric chair, execution. Because I thought I was insane. And the plot lines were just not it. Other than the one where they killed Archie, and I will not be speaking on that topic anymore. Next we have Archie and Hiram boxing. More so just that entire plot line where Hiram wanted to kill Archie, his 16-year-old daughter's 16-year-old boyfriend. I just love it because how can a 45-year-old man get so mad at a 16-year-old boy? Because, and let me tell you what he did that pissed him off so much. So Archie was basically Hiram's little lapdog for all of season 2. I don't even want to get into that. But Archie was like, you know what? This man is a horrible person. So he just brings a knife into his office and he's like, "I'm done working for you," and stabs his desk. Not him. His stabs a knife into his desk. Right? And then this man made it essentially his lifelong mission to bring down a child. Not only a child, but his daughter's boyfriend. He framed him for murder, tried to get him killed multiple times. So I'm gonna have to put that in iconic, because it's iconic. Archie had to go on the run and live in a freaking cabin for 2 months because of this man. If that's not iconic, then I don't know what is. I love it. I truly love it. Okay. Archie fighting a bear. There's not much to say about that. That is going to have to go in This Hurt to Watch, because what the freak. Next we have this iconic line when Archie was in juvie, they were like, "We're gonna play football. Like, we're just all gonna play football." And then one guy's like, "I dropped out of high school. I dropped out in the 4th grade to run drugs for my nana, so I could support my nana." And then Archie hits him with, "That means you don't know the epic highs and lows of high school football." This did shape who I am. This one line alone. KJ Appa changed lives with that line. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna comment on. Next we have the Mad World scene from season 2. Trying to figure out whether this should go in This Hurt to Watch or jail, because it essentially Betty is doing a striptease. Yeah, and she's doing a little pole dancing. It's essentially a striptease because she wants to be more involved in Jughead's life, aka gang, and the only way that the girls get into the gang is by doing a little striptease. Mind you, this was season 2, so canonically, my girl Betty is 16 years old. So I think I'm gonna put it in this hurt to watch, just because it made me wildly uncomfortable, because in my mind I'm like, this girl is canonically 16. This girl's a year older than me, and I'm watching her striptease. But she did unfortunately eat, so I won't put it in jail. Next we have the red circle plotline. And I'm gonna have to put that in jail. Because why do these high school boys think that they could take down a serial killer by getting shirtless and putting on red ski masks and saying, we're gonna find you? No, that shouldn't be allowed. And yeah, no. Anyways, next we have Polly and Jason, aka Polly and Jason's baby, aka the fact that they're cousins. So here's what I'm going to say about this. To be fair, and don't take this out of context, they didn't know. And I fully blame Hal and the Blossom parents, because they did know, and all they did to stop it was disapprove of the relationship. Hello, tell them. Use your big fat mouth, open it, and utter out the words that they are cousins. They had twins together. And you want to know what Sicko McGee, Penelope Blossom, says when the Coopers confront them? Nothing could be more purely Blossom than those babies. No. So for that, I am going to have to put that in jail time. I went to that and, my computer's glitching out. Okay. It's not looking great, Riverdale. I love you, but you're going to jail for a lot of things currently. Actually, one of the things that you're going to jail for is just simply because I didn't like the plot line. So, yeah. But then again, this is a murder mystery show. So not a lot of things in this show are legal. Okay. Next, we have the farm, aka a organ harvesting cult that they decided to spew in there in season 3. I am gonna put it in this hurt to watch, just because every single time they came on the screen, I wanted to punch a hole in the wall, because they just made me outrageously angry. Like, outrageously angry. Very angry. I did not like. And last but not least, we have Mr. Chipping throwing himself out of a window in class. For context, this was season 4 when Jughead went to Stonewall Prep on a full ride scholarship. Icon. His teacher, it's a whole long story, but basically his teacher threw himself out of a window one day. He just goes, "Sorry, Jughead, I can't help you," and just ran right out of the window. And okay. I am gonna have to put this in funny, but still not great, because I do think this is extremely iconic, but I don't want to admit to that, and I did just admit to that on the internet, but I trust you guys that you won't snitch on me. I think I did choose some of the worst of the worst. But I stand by all of my rankings. I think the ones that are in jail truly deserve it. From the bottom of my deep, cold, empty heart, those deserve it. The iconic ones deserve it. I think some of This Shaped Who I Am could go in iconic, but I also have to be like, okay, one of them is a 16-year-old girl being in a phone relationship. Okay, not relationship, but making frequent phone calls to a middle-aged man who's a serial killer, who's also her father, and suffering severe trauma from it. And the other one is Archie talking about the epic highs and lows of high school football. And then the only one in the iconic one is the Hiram and Archie plotline. So for the sake of like me as a human being, I can't put those in the God tier because one of them is like basically a trauma storyline and the other one is literally just that line. So I'm pretty happy with these. I hope you enjoyed this video. I truly hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day and stay gorgeous. Your icons and watch Riverdale because I truly believe that it is an iconic show and a masterpiece of entertainment. Although watching it you will be questioning what is going on half the time, I think you'll enjoy it. If you thought any of these things were funny, quirky, silly, then you definitely enjoy it. And if you want to see me do this again with Riverdale, with another show, maybe recommend me a show and I'll watch it and I'll rank the most chaotic moments because I need more shows to watch. So you could not only be doing me a favor by giving me a show to watch. I forgot the word recommend by recommending me a show to watch, but you also get a sick video out of it. So just comment down below any other shows if you want me to do this again, if this was unbearable and annoying. I'm so sorry. But if you want me to do this again with Riverdale, let me know. If you want me to do this again with a different show, let me know. If I haven't watched the show, I will watch it because I'm amazing. And have a great day, night, middle of the day, and sleep well. I don't know. Love ya.